Hey everybody, happy Friday. How's it going? Just got done with a bike ride and I went about 10 miles and it was fun. So, anyways, I want to talk about second degree of separation and why some of us were closer with our grandparents than our own parents. Now, I've said this in the past. I was not particularly close with my mom, and just the way it was. Neither is right, neither is wrong. We're just two different people. I'm more like my dad, she's more like her dad, and that's just the way it was. But I have to say, I was close with my grandmothers, both of them. Spending time with them, it was kind of like my home away from home. And even if I was with my maternal grandmother and I was winding the thread from her spools after she did some kind of a sewing project, that's what I did. So I'd sit at her kitchen table, and what's really cool is before she passed, I was able to retrieve that from her. I walked in, I said, Grandma, what's your sewing box? And she said, it's up, same place it's always been. And I said, do you use it? She said, no. I said, can I have it? She said, yes. And I still have it today. But it's there's no doubt that some of us have formed closer relationships with our one or more of our grandparents. Where for me, it was both of my grandmothers, and my dad's dad passed away before I was born, and then my maternal grandfather, he was kind of prickly, so we weren't very close. But anyways, I thought about this, and if we take a look and we're honest, my grandmother didn't carry me, give birth to me, or raise me. She just had the joy of spending time with me, and the fact that I was pretty disciplined, very respectful, very kind, very loving, and I always served my grandmother, made sure she was comfortable. Do you need something to drink, something to eat? And so, of course, there was more, of a softer side. And I'll say my parents did a good job. I was a good kid. If you look at any of my grade school yearbooks, they'll say you were a good girl. You always loving, kind, considerate, helpful. Um, so I just have to say, there's no doubt that some of us are closer to our grandmothers or grandfathers than our own parents. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way it is. So I just have to say, I was very fortunate. I came from a once loving family. After my grandma passed, the family kind of dismantled. Not going to go into it again, um, but I was very fortunate. So, anyways, we might not be close with our moms and dads, but if you have a loving relationship with your grandparents, consider yourself very, very lucky. Some people don't, and that's just the way it is. So, anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about, and I will be back.